Dear children, today we are going to learn the first lesson in our English textbook. It's a poem, and the name of the poem is Anju and the Stream. In this poem, we come across a little girl named Anju who loved nature and environment. And we can see how the little girl Anju saved her village from pollution. The poem was written by R.P. Subramanian. And some of his other poems are A Drop in the Lake, That's How Things Travel, That's how Things Begin, etc. So I will read the first stanza, then I will explain. Anju loved the merry little stream, rippling and flowing like a blue-green dream. Fish leapt and danced in its water clear. To fish for fish came birds from far and near. So Anju was a little girl, and when she was going to her school, she had to go through a way where there was a little stream. And she loved the stream very much. She was very much fascinated by the rippling and flowing water in the stream. And also she saw fish in the stream, and also to fish for fish came birds. The plural of fish is fish itself. That is why it is said she saw many fish. And to fish for fish means to catch the fish, there came many birds. Every day Anju walked this way from school, in April's heat and October's cool. Sometimes wide, sometimes lean, her dear stream always ran sparkling clean. So every day Anju had to go to her school through this way. Anju was going to school through this way. In April's heat and October's cool means throughout the year. Throughout the year she was going to her school in this way. Sometimes wide, sometimes lean. And the dear little stream sometimes appeared to be wide because there will be waves there, small waves. And when there are waves, it will appear to be wide. Sometimes lean. Sometimes the stream will be calm. So it will appear to be lean. Her dear stream always ran sparkling clean. Sparkling means shining because there were clear water in the stream. The third stanza. But one hot summer the stream fell sick, weaker and thinner while weeds grew thick. Where clear waters once flowed, refreshing to drink, were smelly puddles and pools dark as ink. So one hot summer, what happened to the pool? It fell sick. What's the meaning of fell sick? If it is said that if a stream is getting sick, that means it's the water may become dirty, or if the water becomes dirty or it gets polluted, we say that the stream fell sick. Here it happened. After a vacation, when Anju joined the school, the water in the stream appeared to be very bad. Weaker and thinner while weeds grew thick. Weeds are unwanted plants that grow on the sides of the stream. Where clear waters once flowed, refreshing to drink, were smelly puddles and pools dark as ink. So once the water was very even fit for drinking. The water in the stream was fit for drinking. But now what happened? It was smelly, and also its color changed to the color of dark ink. That means the water was polluted. When Anju came by, everything was wrong. Not a squirrel's chatter, not even a bird song. The stream had vanished. The fish were gone. Only an old crow sat around her face forlorn. So, when Anju came after the vacation, everything had changed. There were no birds, there were no fish. Then there were no squirrels chatter even. The only one who was present there was an old crow, and her face forlorn, sad and lonely. So Anju could see only the sad and lonely face of a crow. Next paragraph. What happened to dear stream? Anju cried. Why does it stink? Why is it all dried? The crow looked at Anju, scratched her beak, coughed twice and began to speak. So Anju asked in surprise, what happened to the stream? And the crow replied, the crow had to tell Anju something. The crow said with a very tired voice. The crow was an old crow and he scratched her beak, then coughed twice, and then the crow began to talk to Anju. Alas, there's a new factory upstream. It belches black smoke and dirty steam. It came in your summer holiday and now it refuses to go away. So the crow is answering to Anju. In the upstream, a factory is set up there, and from the factory, all the waste are coming and all this gets accumulated in the stream. There's a new factory upstream. It belches black smoke and dirty steam. Belches means blows out. The factory blows out black fumes and waste. It came in your summer holiday and now it refuses to go away. This factory was set up during the summer holidays. And now what happens? All the dirts got accumulated in the stream and the dirts are not going from the stream. The next stanza. Each day, the factory workers toil, making soap and shampoo from vegetable oil. The factory gulps down streams, waters cool, and throws out filth. Oh, isn't that cruel? So the crow is continuing. Hey, Anju, every day the factory workers toil. They work hard. The workers in the factory are working hard. They are making, and it's a factory that makes soap and shampoo from vegetable oil. They are making soap, they are making shampoo. But for this, the factory needs a large amount of water. So the factory gulps down streams water cool. Gulps means to take in large quantity. When you are very thirsty, when you are drinking, you will drink a large quantity of water. So here in this case also the factory gulps water, but it throws the waste back to the stream. But if dirting dear stream is a shame, you village folk must share the blame. You pump away streams water for your use, but your drains bring back loads of refuse. The crow is continuing again. Yes, it's a factory that made the stream polluted. But you villagers are also to be blamed for the same thing. You villagers also use large amount of water for your purposes. But you also put the garbages in the stream. So not only the factory owner, but you villagers also should take care of the stream. That's why poor stream has shriveled and shrunk. That's why its waters can no longer be drunk. That's why the fish no longer swim here. That's why the birds fled. Help, Anju dear. So in this stanza, we can see that the crow is pleading to Anju. The crow is telling, hey Anju, That's the reason. The river, the water in the stream has been polluted, and that's the reason why there are no fish. That's the reason why there are no birds. And dear Anju, please help the stream to make its water pure. Anju ran home and told the sad tale to all the villagers who turned pale. Our stream's dirty, cried the elder, going dry. Oh my, we must save it. We really must try. So Anju ran home to the village. She made a meeting there. And you know, in earlier days, there will be the oldest person in that village will be the chief of that village. Here also there is an elder in our home. And this elder also turned quite pale. He said that our stream is dirty and we have to do something to help our stream from being further polluted. Soap won't clean up streams' waters black. Shampoo will not bring its fish back. There's only one thing to do, is we must ask the factory to clean up its mess. So, the elder person is telling, soap and shampoo are essential for us, but it will not clean. Soap will clean the human beings, but it will not clean the stream. And shampoo is also not essential for the stream. So, we had to do one thing. We had to do something with the factory. That is, the waste of the factory should not be thrown in the stream. We had to do something for that. The villagers marched up to the factory, met the owner and cried, "Chee chee. It's a shame that our dear stream's waters blue are dirtied by you for soap and shampoo." So the villagers joined together, they marched to the factory owner and they said, "Chee chee" means a sound to express their anger. They said that it's a shame for you to pollute our stream. The factory owner's face turned small and sad. "I'm sorry," he sobbed. "I feel very bad. I will return dear stream to its merry, clean state. I promise I will do it at an early date." So here, the factory owner was a good man. When he heard all the things, he understood his fault. He understood that he was responsible for polluting the stream. And so he promised that he will do something as remedial measures. "We will help you," replied the elder. "For in fact, we villagers too need to clean up our act. Many villagers work here. Your wages are fair. So we too have a role in this affair." So here in this, all the villagers were very happy because the factory owner was ready to clean up the street. So the elder man said that, the elder man said to the factory owner that the villagers also will join the factory owner in the cleaning process. Because you think shampoo and soap are necessary for the villagers. And also the factory owner was giving wages to a number of villagers. So because of all this, let the factory be there, but we can save the stream from the pollution in some way or other. We need soap and shampoo, that's for sure. But we must make sure our stream stays pure. So let's put together all our brain and find ways to clean up our awful drains. So both the villagers and the factory owner was planning to make the stream clearer by doing some plans. They understood that only by bringing some suggestions and plans, and by enacting them, the stream could be saved from pollution. So the factory owner cleaned up his act. He was really a nice man and rather fat. The villagers too worked hard to make sure that their waste didn't make streams water impure. So together the factory owner, he was a fat man, he was a good man. They worked together and in such a way that the waste were not turned to the stream and make the water impure. Together, they worked out a nice new scheme to manage with less water from the stream. They saved water and reused it where they could, and that did their stream a lot of good. So a new systematic plan was enacted by the factory owner, in which only less water was taken from the stream and no waste were put into it. On the part of the villagers also, they also stopped putting the garbage in the stream. And because of these two efforts, our stream became pure again. And because they all did what they said they would do, dear stream flows as before sparkling blue. Its fish dart about, the birds sing clear and true. Is nature's way of saying thank you, Anju. And because of all these things, because of the right play of the factory owner and the villagers, our dear little stream, Anju's dear little stream, came back to its original position with sparkling water. And what happened when the stream was pure? The fish came back, the birds came back, and the stream was very beautiful to see. Hope you understood the poem. Thank you.